Hi, second grade. Mrs. Shook with our Grade 2 Skills, Unit 1, Lesson 15. Today's our spelling assessment, and we're also going to talk about the tricky letter C. Our learning goals: being able to spell dictated 1- and 2-syllable words with short vowel patterns and the tricky word C. Read and sort words into the tricky spelling C, where C can have 2 sounds. And read a given text with accuracy and fluency. Okay. We're also going to be doing our spelling assessment. So find something to write on. If you have the spelling assessment paper, great. If not, just write it down on a plain piece of paper, but get yourself ready to do that. Okay, so for your spelling assessment, you should have your spelling sheets or a plain piece of paper. We're going to do words 1 through 10, and then a phrase at the bottom. I'll read the word once, say it in a sentence, and then read it again. Be sure to listen carefully and work on your own. And this is the one time you are not able to use your independent code chart, so if you have that, put it away. It's just you and your spelling assessment paper. Okay, word number 1, box. The cat bandit climbed on the box. Box. Number 2, she. She is very fast. She. Number 3, picnic. When it's nice out, we like to have a picnic in the yard. Picnic. Number 4, wish. I wish it was warm outside today. Wish. Number 5, bandit. We've been reading about the cat bandit in class. Bandit. Number 6, think. When you're answering the questions, be sure to think very carefully. Think. Number 7, shelf. They set the food on the shelf. Shelf. Number 8, sprang. The rocks on the tongs sprang into the air. Sprang. Number 9, drift. Sometimes you can see the leaves drift in the water. Drift. And number 10, munch. When the cat bandit gets the food, munch, munch, munch. It's all gone. Munch. Okay, just to go over those words one more time. 1 is box. 2 is she. 3 is picnic. 4 is wish. 5 is bandit. 6 is think. 7 is shelf. 8 is sprang. 9 is drift. 10 is munch. Okay, at the bottom of the assessment page, if you have that, or on the bottom of the paper you're using, you're going to write a phrase. A phrase is a couple of words together. Your phrase is, a picnic wish. A picnic wish. A picnic wish. Okay, now that we are all done, we're going to go over the spellings together. Mark your own papers if you got them right, or if you got them wrong, then just correct them. Here we go. Okay, number 1, box. B-O-X. Number 2, she, S-H-E. 3, picnic, P-I-C-N-I-C. 4, wish, W-I-S-H. 5, bandit, B-A-N-D-I-T. 6, think, T-H-I-N-K. 7, shelf, S-H-E-L-F. 8, sprang, S-P-R-A-N-G. 9, drift, D-R-I-F-T. 10, munch, M-U-N-C-H. And your phrase at the end, A, picnic, wish. How did you do? I'm sure you did awesome. Good job practicing and good job with your assessment. All right, today we're going to talk about tricky spelling C. Tricky letter C. So the letter C we've talked about before, making the k sound, right? But C has another sound when you see it in a word. Oops, wrong way. So it could sound like k, like can, cap, and cot. But it can also sound like a s, as in the word scent, citrus, and sell. Usually it's going to sound like a k sound, like can and cap and cot. But if that doesn't work out, it could be making a s sound, like in the word scent. Like I have 5 cents I want to spend. There's a lot of citrus. So here's our spelling card for the sound. If you hear s in a word, like in the word scent, sometimes, not very often, but sometimes it might be spelled with the letter C. So we'll add that. So now we know if we hear the s sound, most of the time it's an S, sometimes it's a double S, but sometimes it's a letter C as well. Okay, and here your individual code chart, fill in the letter C in red, or add it to the paper if you've been writing and didn't have a code chart. We want to keep adding to this every time we review and learn new sounds, so you have a complete chart to help you. Okay, so this is very similar to what we did with the tricky G. Now we have tricky C. Tricky C's we know can sound like a k, like can, cap, cot, or it could sound like a s, scent, citrus, sell. Okay, we're going to find the tricky C in the sentence and figure out if it's a k or a s sound. After we do some together, you'll have some to do in your Google forms as well. The first one they did for us. The king got the princess a kid. So here's the tricky C. Is it a princess or a princess? And they told us it's a princess. Number 2 we'll do. We slept in a what? Did we sleep in a cabin or a sabin? What do you think? Yes. We slept in a cabin with a k sound. Okay. As the band was singing, she was what? Was she dancing or dancing? Dancing, dancing. Yes, there's a sounding C. She was dancing. Good job. All right, and so to recap, the letter C could sound like a k or a s. It's a tricky C, and you're going to answer a few more of those questions on your Google Forms. Okay, today we're going to reread the snack mix in our story, rereading for fluency and accuracy, and paying attention to those different types of punctuation that we've talked about. So once again, the snack mix is on page 10. Punctuation, a period, exclamation point shows excitement, question marks mark questions. Okay, adding to our chart, the snack mix. The food that he stole this time was, of course, snack mix. This time he found it on the shelf. He used the tongs to zip the rocks, toss the rocks at the basket. The words we heard that were sound words, swish, bing, and chomp. Okay, let's read it again. Beth left a basket of snack mix on a shelf. The cat bandit spotted the snack mix. He felt he had to get it. But how? He sat thinking. Then he got up and ran off to the deck. The cat bandit got the grilling tongs Dad kept next to the gas grill. He set the tongs up on the rug. Then he went and got a bunch of rocks. He set the rocks on the rug. He got a rock and set it down on the top tong. He set his leg on the top tong to press it down. Then he let the tong spring up. Swish! The rock went zipping off. Bing! The rock hit the shelf. But it did not hit the basket with the snack mix. The bandit set a rock on the tongs and shot it. Swish, bing, swish, bing, swish, bing. The bandit shot 6 rocks. But the rocks did not hit the basket of snack mix. At last, swish, smack! The 7th rock hit the basket. The basket fell down. It landed on the rug. The rug was dotted with snack mix. Then, chomp, chomp, chomp. That was the end of the snack mix. Okay, so now that we've reread it, you're going to have some questions on Google Forms for lesson 15. Great job today. Remember your tricky letter C, and good luck with your assignments. Have a good day.